Module 2, Lesson 12, Estimation with Division. Estimation with division is a little different than multiplication, addition, and subtraction. In those three operations, you just round both numbers. This one, I have to work on finding convenient numbers that I can use in my head. So the first thing that I do is I take my divisor and I do round that number. So I round it to 20. Now I'm going to look at that number. I'm going to look at the digit in the largest place value, which is a 2. I'm going to skip count by 2. What I mean by that is 2, 4, 6, 8. Is there a number in that list that is 4 or is close to 4? And in this case, I see it's 4. So I write the 4 down, and the rest of the digits just become zeros. And now I can use the 0 rule that I used yesterday for division. So I get rid of the same number of zeros, and 40 divided by 2 is 20, and that is my estimate. I'm going to go over here and do this other problem. So once again, I round that first number, which is my divisor, and it is a 70. And then I'm going to skip count over here, 7, 14, 21, 28. I'm going to stop. So I'm skip counting by that 7. When I skip count, I get to 14. So I see there's 14 here. And this final number right here becomes a 0. And I can now divide. Using my 0 rule, 14 divided by 7 is 2. Next problem, we're going to do this again. We're going to round my divisor to 60. I'm going to skip count by 6 to get either 4 or 42, whichever I can get close to. So I'm going to skip count on the side. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. That 42 was right here. Change the 7 to a 0. And now I can do what I learned, which is my 0 rule. And 42 divided by 6 is 7. Now all of this skip counting here, I can do on the paper or I can do that in my head. I'm just writing it down so that you see it on the paper. Next one, we're going to round this. This is a little different. The numbers will not fall exactly. This rounds to 40. So if I skip count by 40, I want to get close to 2 or 29. And I'm not actually skip counting by 40, I'm skip counting by 4. So I have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. I'm going to look over here. I have 29. Well, 29 is pretty close to 28. So I'm going to write 28 here. And this one digit that's left is a 0. I use my 0 rule, and 28 divided by 4 is 7. Next two, we're going to start over here. We're going to round 93 to 90. And when I skip count by 9, I want to get close to 75. So I'm going to skip count over here. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, and 9. When that was skip counted by, I see this 72. 72 is close to 75. And then this number becomes a 0. So 720 divided by 90, I can do 72 divided by 9, and that is 8. Leaves us over to here. I'm going to round 48 to 50. When I skip count by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh, here's 26 we're looking at, and I see a 25. So 25 and 2 zeros. Now I use my 0 rule. 1, 0, 1, 0. So now it's 250 divided by 5, which would be 50. Last one that we're going to try. We're going to round this to 20. Skip counting by 2s. I'm not going to list those all out. I can get to 8, which makes this 8,000. And 8,000, use my 0 rule. 800 divided by 2 equals 400. That is how I estimate using division.